Powered by Riverside.
Hey, welcome to BJB Today. Tim Kruger. Can't say enough what a win last night over UConn. I think is it fair to say that we own Dan Hurley? I think it is. We are in Dan Hurley's head. And congrats to the Jays. I'm just so happy for the players. I just can't tell you how happy I am. If you haven't checked it out, check out our post-game show. It's on our YouTube channel, is where you are right now watching this. So check out our post-game show. I think you'll really enjoy it. Today is going to be mostly baseball. We're going to preview the big tournament. They're going to the Tony Gwynn Bonanza out in San Diego, where they're playing UC San Diego, then they're playing the University of San Diego, and then they're playing Utah. So some real good competition coming up this weekend for the Jays. And I just want a short note about the basketball. Listen to both press conferences, both Mac and Hurley. Hurley was he's very complimentary of Creighton, their program and everything. And it was really cool. Mac started out the press conference just by thanking UConn for doing what they did to honor Josh's mom with the moment of silence. He really gave some glowing comments about Hurley and the program. So I think you want to check that out as well. And then Hurley just really gave Creighton credit, but then he just ranted on their defense, how bad it was. How bad it's been over the last 4 games and how it's not getting any better. And they've just got some guys who can't guard. And so it sounds like he's ready to make some changes there. But first, let's talk about Infusion Brewing. Go to infusionbrewing.com. Check out all they have to offer. Check out the hours of their tasting room because it's a great tasting room, a beautiful shanty, and a great place to go like this weekend when it's crappy out, cold out. Great place. It's nice and warm and toasty in there. And you can taste a bunch of great beers, eat some pizza, and then on the way home, before you go home, grab a few 6-packs for the rest of the weekend. So all the great beers. So check it all out. That's Infusion Brewing at infusionbrewing.com. All right, baseball. So the weekend goes like this. Friday, 8 o'clock on ESPN Plus, we play UC San Diego. Then Saturday at 7 on ESPN Plus, we play San Diego. And then 1 o'clock on Plus, we play Utah, the Utes of the Big 12. Kind of keep them apart. UC San Diego is a team that used to be in the Big West, are now transitioning to the WCC. University of San Diego is a team that's always been in the WCC. And then obviously we know Utah's in the Big 12 now. So a real challenge. UC San Diego, who they're playing right off the get-go Friday night, they played UCLA last weekend. And did get a victory on the final game of the 3-game series. So they played some tough competition. So this will be good competition as well. San Diego's 35th in the RPI. They took down Charlotte. They went 2-1 against Charlotte and then beat Long Beach. They will tonight take on Utah. So we'll kind of get a preview of those two teams. You can kind of check those two teams out on ESPN Plus as well. And then the Jays will take the field on Friday. So I just thought we'd kind of break down some of the stuff going on with the team right now after one weekend. Who is it? Right now, Nate McHugh is leading the team in average, 455. Most of these guys have had 10, 11, 12 at-bats, so it's not like they're just up to the plate a couple of times. But Nate has 5 hits and leads the team in hitting. Right behind him is the new third baseman. I've spoke about him if you want to go listen to our baseball preview show. Rocco Gump, he's a big guy. And he can really hit the baseball. And he's a real prospect, man. This guy really looks the part. He's a big player. All right, so we said Nate McHugh is leading the team in hitting. Rocco Gump's second, hitting 417. He's also had 5 hits. He's got a 500 slugging. And then Teddy Dieters has had 2 home runs. He's got 2 RBIs. And He's slugging .909 right now. So he's got 10 total bases. So he's been a guy who's hitting the long ball for us. The newcomer, Lou Rice, it comes in tied with a bunch of other guys at 250 with Connor Capisi. Lou's a new outfielder. Had a great weekend, both in the field and at the plate. Our leaders in the RBIs right now are Ben North and Chris Balajarian. So the new first baseman. So they're both leading the team in RBIs. Here's the amazing thing when you look at the Jays from the first weekend. They didn't have an error 3 games. Now, that's kind of surprising to me because, Ed was so big on fundamentals and so big on, not making errors, making the right play. And I kind of thought maybe when Coach Kingston came in, not that fundamentals would go away, but he was going to be more with the offense and steal some more bases and things like that. And Coach Kingston's, you got to tip your cap to him. Tremendous job with no errors in 3 games to start off the season. That's really unheard of. Pitching, far and away, obviously the best start of the weekend was Jack Pinow. Went into the 6th inning. He's got a 3.6 ERA. Evan Stratton came in, though, wrapped that game up, 3 scoreless innings, so he hasn't given up a run in 3 innings. We had a couple of spot guys. Unga and Hauser came in. Our other 2 starters didn't fare as well. Wilson Magers has a 4.5 ERA right now, and Eli Nielsen with a 13.5. And, he got a little wild and gave up some hits, but we were able to still win that 3rd game, which was huge for us to take 2 out of 3 over St. Mary's. The pitching is going to be we're going to take some time to get that figured out. Obviously, Pino is going to be in the starting rotation, and then we're going to go from there. I think Nissen, in the end of the day, is going to be a really good starter for us, and Magers as well, obviously, with the success he had last year. But we're if you're just a little unsure, so on the team is going to be, as we mentioned, the new third baseman is Rocco Gump, shortstop Ben North. Second baseman's going to kind of go between a couple of guys. Nick Valencher was the second baseman for the primary last weekend. And then the new first baseman is Chris Balajarian. In the outfield, it'll go a bunch of different guys, but Isaac Walkman will be out there, Lou Rice will be out there, and Teddy Dieters was out there in right field. And then obviously Connor Capisi catching. So that's kind of the way the lineup's going to go. I don't expect a lot of big changes, but I'm pretty fired up. We can really make a move up in that RPI, especially when you have UC San Diego sitting there at 35 and San Diego's at 120. So chance for us to really get some wins against some top competition and move up that RPI ranking right off the get-go here in the second week of baseball. But yeah, some other teams fared pretty well. UConn was high up in the rankings, as is St. John's. So they played some tough competition over the weekend as well. So I'm just so excited for this baseball season. I can't wait. So for it to get really cranking up. And don't forget, the first weekend of March is our first homestand. We play Gonzaga for 3 games, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. Friday night or at 6, Saturday during the afternoon, Sunday during the afternoon. So hopefully the weather will hold. It's supposed to warm up again later next week, so hopefully into that following week we'll get some nice weather as well. Want to check out RTI Threads, go to rtithreads.com. Check out all they have to offer. They've got great baseball stuff. Probably want to get, some warmer stuff to wear out. Maybe some of those cold nights when you're at the baseball game. Get some warmer stuff to wear. They've got hoodies. They got quarter zips. They've got big coats. You can get anything you want. They got nice vests. Got a couple of those, so they're great. So check it all out. It's RTI Threads. Go to rtithreads.com and see everything they have to offer. Not only, Creighton gear, they've got other teams, other schools. They've got high schools there as well. And then not to mention if your business needs some swag printed up, it's a great place to go. So go to rtithreads.com today. And I also want to mention our other new sponsor, Vino Moss, vinomoss.com. Great place to go have a glass of wine. 2 great locations now, over in Legacy and also in Eagle Run. I haven't been to the new Legacy location yet. I want to. I'm just down the street from the Eagle Run location, so it's the one I frequent the most. Customer service off the charts, I'm telling you. We did a little thing with Deanna a couple weeks ago. You can go back and find it in the archives on our YouTube channel, so you can kind of see what Vino Moss is all about. But it's a fantastic place to have a glass of wine. You can go in there, buy a couple bottles, take them home. They've got charcuterie boards, live music twice a week as well. So it's fantastic. Check it out. That's vinomoss.com. So once again, let me repeat, we got a 8 o'clocker on Friday, a 7 o'clocker on Saturday, and a 1 o'clocker Sunday. So it doesn't interfere with the men's basketball game, which is early Saturday morning. Just a shout out to veer off here a little bit. But the reveal, I know it doesn't count us, but I know some of you are really interested, and maybe some are interested in Nebraska. The reveal show the NCAA does is Saturday morning at 10:30. Now, the committee is meeting Tuesday, met Wednesday, and is wrapping up things today. And then later on today, they're going to have a media scrum where they've talked. It's mostly the big roller media, Jeff Goodman, Norlander, Lenardi, those guys are all in Indy to do like a mock selection committee that I was part of about 10 years ago. And we'll see kind of what they think too. I'll get some insight from Joe on that, what kind of the big votes were with some of the teams. But anyway, that'll all come out. And then Dave and myself over at Brackettville, Dave Ullman and myself are part of Brackettville, and we're going to do a show on Friday breaking down our top 16. And we've been pretty accurate with that over the years. So I think you'll want to see that. I'll give you a little sneak preview of what you can observe. And I think the big discussion now will be UConn. And it sounds kind of like UConn might, the consensus is UConn might slip to a 2 seed, which they want anyway. And I don't want to get into it, but they can go to the East that way. If they stay at 1 seed, they have to go to the South, just the way everything rotates. And then they would have to play, Houston would be the 2 seed in the South. Houston wouldn't be playing in their arena. They're playing in the Rockets arena, but obviously be a huge home town advantage for the Cougars. So UConn doesn't want to do that. They want to go to the East region, and they'd rather be at 2. So kind of it's going to be an interesting dynamic to see how that all plays out. But at any rate, all right. Can't wait for the weekend of baseball. Excited to see it. And again, tomorrow, be here with Mike Rochon. We will break down the St. John's game. We got a lot to talk about now after that big win by the Jays last night. So thanks so much for watching.